Hey peeps, this is Stephanie from Stephanie Sue's. I pray everyone is doing well. Lord, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for your love, peace, and happiness, God. And we thank you for another year that we are here, God. You allowed us to be here one more year, 2024. Lord, bless everyone who has goals, and bless the plans for their goals, God. Those who made resolutions, whether it be weight loss, expanding their business, God, doing better health-wise, making sure that we go and see our doctors, God, better relationships on this year. Lord, whatever we have proclaimed and decreed for this year, Lord, in your name, we ask that you help us to deliver. We ask all these things in your name, Jesus. Amen. Amen. So I turned this on, turn on the camera because I was working on the second planner. Then I have one more to go, which is mine. This is the third envelope. So I already did this envelope. So this is for my sister. And so she said, always, like, what are you into? And, stuff. Because on your planner, you kind of want to see pictures and stuff of that you're into. You've seen the last planner I did, but that one was really not custom. She didn't tell me what she wanted. Sierra didn't. She left it up to me. So I did that on my own. But my sister likes travel, animals, because she likes the wildlife. She goes hiking and something, and she said travel, writing, because she does want to write more and do more, do books. She's a minister. So anyway, so I did this one in like different inks and just write. And I don't know where I got this little kit from. I think it's from Creative Fabrica. So that's the envelope part of it that's going to go on the book this way. So it'll open like this. And I think I'm going to put paper in here. And then this is the second part, which I did, had some animals printed out. And this is the ribbit from Crafty Cat USA. So that's her digital. This was something that I clustered those snippet strips. I had this and I found it. So it's this long and I put that one there. I added a bug. So this is the envelope part of it. Of which, so this will go like this. Yeah, so it's going to open like that. Hopefully I got you spread out enough that you can see the whole thing. I don't feel like standing up. So that's that part. And then I did the second part, the hook onto it, which you'll see. So she'll see this part first. So this is the travel. And I pulled up some travel quotes. And then I got some of these from Creative Fabrica. And I think I bought some of these on Etsy. But if you want to know, just ask. And I know Sharice, you asked about something in the last, second to the last video, and I will put it on there. So that's that. So that's the travel. And then on this one, I'm going to do the animals again. And she does take pictures and stuff. So remember, I had these Polaroids that I printed out from when I did that baby book. So I'm including that. So I'm not even trying to think hard on this one. I'm just placing things on here. Let me turn on the fan. I'm placing things on here, front and back. We're going to make it go quick, I think. And then I've got at least 8 more orders to do, and they are custom. I think what I'm going to do is, I said I didn't want to make, let me get started. Well, I try to talk and work too. I said I didn't want to do the covers first, that I wanted to do get the signatures first. But I'm going to have to do the covers first. So I'm going to step this. I kind of moved this the way I wanted it. I'm going to put, so I need to put this down. Can you see this down first, because I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to put this down also. But I don't remember. I think I had the bear right here. And I don't want to cover that face right there. So let's put this first. Just half of it. Let me get a pencil. So I'll know how much glue I need. I should have did it on that side, but there. Gosh, it's clogged. I didn't get things that I wanted done. I wanted all of this done by the end of the year. That didn't happen. So I was telling my fam that my year, technically, I'm going to use this first week of 2024 as my last week of 2023. So technically, my 2024 isn't going to start till January the 8th. January the 8th. Because I'm going to try to get as much done as possible. Move this down out, get a flatter surface. So that's that. And then let's put this down right here. See how that is going to go. Okay. Hello to all of you that are still watching my videos and those who just subscribed. I appreciate it. I hope I say something or you see something that can help you on your journey of whatever craft that you may be doing. Because you may watch this and not even do journals. I watch a lot of videos that aren't about journals. I watch a lot of small business videos, even the art, people who draw, people who knit. Well, I knit. People who knit, people who crochet, people who make candles. Even though I don't make candles and all of that, I just like watching what other people are doing. Okay. So this is going to go here, down. Let's go here. Where's my bear? I think this is the, what is this? Oh, this is the flap that's going to fold over. So you'll still see it. It'll still be seen on the other side. I'm still using matte medium. Let's see here. I don't know how, I'm gonna put this up here. Because I don't know how the matte medium will do on this Polaroid, how it would make it look. So I don't want to get much on it. You know? Seal that down with that. Okay, so then this is next, right? Okay. Just there, right there. So, I know I've said this before. I think I've said it twice, but it was asked in the comments about when I do the matte medium or the glue, does it take the ink off of the page? It does take the ink off, but it dries great. So don't let that worry you. You know, you might think, oh, it's smeared or whatever, but after it dries, it has a good look to it. So I think it's fine. Even though it does that, I think it's fine. I started, so I was using my brush to push this down, but it was causing a lot of puckering, even though the puckering doesn't matter because it doesn't look bad after it's done. Let me see if there are any. So like this, I don't know if you can see, this is puckered, but it doesn't look bad. You know, it just looks worn, like it's been worn. Yeah. But I've been pushing this down first, and then I'll go over it with the brush. And more medium. Okay. And then we got this right here, which we'll use glue. Art glitter glue. I'm off this week. And then I start my countdown actually for May craft fair. My countdown is 119 days. 119 days, 4 hours, 42 minutes, seconds counting down until the May craft fair. But I'm not going to start on anything for that until I get these orders done. I have 8 more washcloths to knit before I get to work next week. And I wanted to make her a needle book, but out of cloth. So I was going to put that here. Like that. Let me use some glue on here right quick. Instead of, let me do the glue. And let's see, let's do this side. Move you. Let me move some of this stuff I have under here. Okay. Move some of you over here. Drop in there. Pencil, put you right here, and you there. Move stuff out the way. Okay. All right. So let me go on the cuts. I'm going to go ahead and cut this and try to remember where my fold is. Hopefully that dries because I want to fold it. My fold is right here, I believe. Not here. It's here. Okay. I like it. Let me see if I can, this dry that I could do the fold. Let's see. It's right here. Can I do the fold? I may have to use the, shoot. That's going to be a bend. Can I do the fold? I'm going to have to, let's see. See where it's at. I've been in it some. It's right here. Hopefully right here. Sometimes it goes wonky, like it doesn't stick to where it's supposed to be. There. Please. Please fold. Okay. There. That's the only thing about doing it without it being put together. So this is going to stick under there. This will be seen first, and this. And that's even. So that worked out fine. And then this. It'll be like this. Like that, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do it. See how it would look closed. Let's just put you right here. Is that crooked? Some of this I may cover up. It may get covered. It may not. Let's see. I don't know if you see me cut that. I probably was off. I watched Equalizer 3. I thought it was pretty good, although the critics didn't think so. It did end kind of funky, but I did enjoy it. With Denzel Washington. And I'm watching a series called Fool Me Once on Netflix. It's pretty good also. So this envelope, you know, it's not straight. It has like a thing, so I'll have to cut around it. But for now. So what do I want to do? I'm just thinking. I got stuff I printed off. Let me go ahead and let me stick that in the water for a bit. I'm gonna have to pause and go to the ladies' room. Use some glue on this side and then the medium on top. You know? Oops. I'm just placing things. I'm not really thinking about it. Trying not to. That's what makes it organic. Don't put too much thought in it. And a lot of my things are eclectic. It's just, you know. I keep saying eclectic. What would I say eclectic really means? Deriving ideas, style, or taste from a broad and diverse range of sources. So I'm taking things from different sources and just throwing them on here. I say different groups. Flowers, plants, walkways, pathways, Polaroids, insects, wildlife. Yeah. I put the same thing. What? Girl, If I put that there. Put you here. And just gotta put some stuff down so that I can move along, so I can move along. But what can go under there? Can go under there. Can I put another Polaroid? I like the Polaroids. Put you right here, but something still has to go right there. Still don't have enough up there. Okay, right there. Let's put you over some more. Put you there, and you there. You there. You there. You there. I need some more. Do I got any more wildlife or something? Ooh, I like you. And you there. How about that? I need something right there though, right? It did print out a bunch of frogs. Do we need that many frogs? We may not, but what am I going to do on the other side? Oh, I have something else to print out. Something else I purchased. I like that, like that. Do I have anything else that may? I could have did a dragonfly though. What other bugs do I have? Oh, I got a rabbit too. Let's do this rabbit. Okay. Let's do that. I'm looking at these papers I've cut out. Some of these came from Creative Fabrica. Oh, I need another. Do I need a butterfly? We'll do it on the other side. I still have to do the other side. Bug. Dragonfly. I don't have. I'll do the some dragonflies on the other side. Got a bird. And then, oops, 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 oops. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. So, which one do I want to put down first? Let's put this down. Go from here. Do that. I was printing off some more animals of the other one. Hold on. Okay. Is this Cricut? I hope it's not. Okay, so I did this. So I have to do this. Do this one next. So let me put you to this side and you to this side. I want to do this a little bit more this way and see, do I still have coverage? Yeah. You down, you down, you over, and you down. Let me mark where this is supposed to be this way. So then I'll have it in the right position. You know when you don't put the top back on your glue, it dries out, which makes it hard to roll the first time you do it. Put that right there. Oops, Cricut, girl. There. I mean, I got it crooked. I didn't even get it where it's supposed to be. Okay. Let's go ahead and put you on here. And then I'm going to go over it with some matte medium. Okay. And then let's put you upright. Yeah. So you. So one of my goals is to write out my craft, arts and craft bucket list. So I'm going to list some things I want to try to do, such as the tufting or that needle punch. I did buy a kit from Cherry Corner. So I want to do that. I want to knit more than washcloths. I used to make scarves and stuff, so I do want to knit a couple of scarves. I want to have my 20 washcloths done before this time. If I start knitting starting in February 3 a month, I'll have my 20 towels done by August. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 7 times 3 is 21, and I only need 20. Okay. So these 3 should be simple, easy to do. Get those out the way. I just was doing this side with you. Then I have to work on my book, and then I could do the signatures, quarter signatures together. The hardest part is the, you know, doing the cover. you right there. Just a little dot. I'll do the other side without you, and then I'll come back and show you. Because I'm just at 37 minutes. And then you can go here. Let me see a little further down. Yeah. Ooh, got glue on it. All right. Got you all down. I like it. Let me cut this part. This is me extending this envelope a little bit so it could all lay right when I get it all together. Wait. I think that's... What did I do? Let me make sure that's... Okay, yeah, I'm just going to cut this part. I don't know. Let's see. Make sure that's even. I don't know what that part is, but I'm going to sew all around it anyway. Okay, I'm at 40, so I'll do the other side and come back and show you. I'll probably stitch it all together and maybe glue it together with you. Okay, I'll be back, okay? Okay, I made it back. So I finished. I did this without you. And then I sewed around each one. So I use that stitch. I don't think I'm going to put any quotes on this. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So that she can enjoy the cover. Now I'm going to put it together. I don't think I'm going to choose my signatures yet because I'm going to do mine. I have to do my envelopes and things. And then I will put the signatures in. Okay. I meant for this to be short, but I had went on and started collaging on it. And it is what it is. And that's what I'm going to do it long. So again, this is the pocket. And I did stitch around all the way around. I even stitched here on this flap. Okay, so this to go here. So let me put some glue on it. glue all on it. Make sure it sticks. I don't know where I'm going to put the book. Am I going to put the book in this crease or here? The papers, I mean, pages is what I should say. So if I put it here, if she's writing, she can lay it out this way or lay it out this way. I think I'm going to put it here. I'm not sure. Oh, I could put it here and then put a flap of papers. Here's maybe something. Let's make sure we get all this down. These are books. These are books. Make sure I get all this to lay. Okay, so that's, and then we need number 2. This is number 2. I covered up the number, but I did the flap so that you'll see. So again, I'm going to push this down like that so I can make sure it's even going this way. So let me put the glue on here and then I'll do that. Okay, let's do this glue. All glue on here. I know I haven't been letting you see me collage much. When I start doing my bookmarks, I'll bring you along with me. Is that enough on the corner there? Gotta hurry up because I don't want it to dry too quick. Okay, let's do this. All right. Is that, yeah. Let's do that. Get you all down here. It's not sticking yet. Make sure it's even. How does that go? Make sure it's even. Yeah. I'm gonna put some clamps on here. Make sure you stay. I have those other, I should be using these, actually. Be better. I'll just do it right there and put one right here. I've got more, but it's, I have to get up and walk over to get them. But I won't. There. Let's do that. Then we have this ready to... These, who did I get this from? I think it's Bohemian Crafting. Bohemian Crafting is where I got these travel quotes. You get 2 different pages of different quotes. And it's probably about 50 of them. 50 on what was... Can't remember how many. It was a lot. It's a lot. I might be exaggerating. Is it 50? 10, 20, 30, 40? I don't know. If you think adventure is dangerous, try routine. It's lethal. Jobs fill your pocket, but adventures fill your soul. Climb the mountain so you can see the world, not so the world can see you. I got some on the back, too. All right, and here's 3, which is gonna go here. So this is gonna be the back. I do need to put some quote or something on the back, because this is the back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll make a... I need to do something extra to the back. Let's see if that's... Put that here. That's gonna go... excuse me if you're not in frame. I have to make sure I get this right. So if that's there, so yeah, I'm gonna have to, okay, it's gonna be, let's see, because I want that even, so that means I'm gonna have this part kind of left on that, you know. So why don't I just lift this, you know. And do all of this here. Make sure you get the corners. Make sure you get that down. Make sure that's down. This should be dry. Hopefully it's even though. This should be dry. This should be dry. Oh, also on my bucket list, slow stitching. I did try that on a few of my clusters, and yeah, it's so relaxing. I want to learn more stitches, so I do want to get on that bandwagon. Not necessarily to film, but just something to do different. You know, take a break. Sometimes you need a break from doing what you are working on and do something else. Like, as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna set it aside and I'm gonna go and knit some washcloths. Well, work on the washcloth I'm on. I gotta put something on here. Okay, let me put this on right quick. This shouldn't take long to dry. So let me straighten up a little bit. Then I will open it and flip it around for you. Okay, let's see what's it doing. So, let's see. Is this not? Be careful. Let's see. All right. So, I'm going to have, can you check out the themes? So she said writing and books. So I did some author, first draft, creative, wordsmith. The paper will go here. And then some bugs, and she said animals, but she don't mind bugs and frogs. I mean, they're in the animal kingdom. Insects, frogs, pockets. And then first quarter here. We're moving on to travel. And then like animals, the wild kingdom. Second quarter. Third quarter. More of those animals, and then back to travel. Travel, and back to the bugs. I might have to put some more under here because this looks like it's nothing. But anyway, here's the fourth quarter, and then back to the front. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you to a few subscribers, new subscribers that I have, and I hope, thank you for pushing that subscribe button, and hopefully you will enjoy what I do. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to write in the comments section. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. Pray for me, and I will be praying for you.